alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. George Foreman's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Big George Foreman. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Hitman.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know what to do. Touch glove.
Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught. Why? Because he was standing in front not doing nothing. If you're not going to work, get out of range. Don't let your opponent work.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Foreman dismisses that with a block. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
Good block by the Hitman. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Able to cover up that gut.
How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mold where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way to create offense again.
Able to dismiss it.
You think back to George Foreman and his early days, and I think one of the visions that most fans remember is holding that tiny little American flag in the Mexico City Olympic Games in 1968 after claiming gold.
You know, that's an interesting point because Foreman's not known as a guy with great personality. You know, he's a guy who's a disdainful-looking guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of reminds you almost of a Sonny Liston. He tries to intimidate you. He does intimidate you with his power, with his size, but at that moment, he showed that he has personality, that it's inside him.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
Keep moving, keep moving around the ring.
Blocks that punch.
Get in there, let's go.
Well-placed counter punch by the Hitman. The Hitman's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Excellent 1-2 by the Hitman. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Good way to protect the midsection. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Protect yourself.
Blocks away that headshot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Able to cover up that gut. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
George Foreman, of course, took part in one of the most famous fights of all time, the Rumble in the Jungle. What could he have done differently to have changed that outcome?
Nothing. Ali got into his head. That Ali made him believe that he could not beat him. That Ali made him believe that he had to submit. Because for years after that, days and hours and years, he had to deal with the knowledge that he gave in to a guy who was more together mentally than he was.
Good block there by the Hitman. Good looking counter punch.
Keep working the job.
Big George looks like he's got a bloody nose. And there he counters back against his opponent. George Foreman blocks that punch. That just missed. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh! The Hitman stunned, and he is hurt. Nice block by Foreman. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Parries that punch intended for the head. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
George Foreman's done a really nice job of being able to land that back power hand. He's coming in with that straight punch and really scoring well.
Yeah, well, he's getting a little bit of help because his opponent keeps leading with hooks in front. The old timers would always say, don't lead with the hooks from too far in front, because the straight punch will find its way inside it.
There are different kinds of power punchers, Teddy. Some are sharp and accurate. Some are thudding and impactful. Where does George Foreman lie on that scale?
A bludgeoning kite puncher, a guy that you have a headache for about a week. He hits you with such thudding punches that it starts to just break you down as time goes on. But either way, he intimidates you.
He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
4th round now with his last 10 seconds. Blocks that punch.
It's looking good. Keep it up. Keep those hands moving.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock survive.
A headshot blocked. He comes back with the left hand again. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with... Wow! The Hitman, stunned and staggered. Look at that, smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Good block by George.
In and out.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. George Foreman's crumbled by that hook to the body. Holy cow! The Hitman's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Foreman's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Oh, he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Foreman's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Able to dismiss that body shot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Oh! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. The hitman's like a piece of Velcro against his opponent recently here. He seems like he's clinching more after that knockdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do right now. Now he has to be able to just get past this little bit. It's kind of like being in a bad rapids. You know, you're going down those waterfalls. You better be in a canoe. You better be in something. This is his canoe. This is his raft.
Forman's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Trying to keep his distance, trying to keep his range, but still, you have to be offensive-minded.
Yeah, you do. If you're just standing on the outside at the beginning, that's okay, but then your opponent, he's going to walk in on you. There has to be something threatening, something damaging to keep you outside.
And there he counters back against his opponent. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Boy, that's a big gash there on the cheek. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Good counter punch. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
What impact with that uppercut by George Foreman. Oh! A fierce right hand by George Foreman. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Parries that punch intended for the head. block by George. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Holy cow! The Hitman stunned, and he is hurt.
All right, punch it out.
Nice block by Форман. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Wow, is he defensively sound. Throws a counter punch there. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Right on the mark, double jab. Forman's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. The Hitman's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Forman's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Форман. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Side to side.
We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open, because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
body shot. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Get it out, get it out, get it out. Let's move.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good way to protect the midsection. Oh! The Hitman, stunned and staggered. Blocks that. Oh my, was that sweet? The hook scores the knockdown. This fight is over.
This fight is over.
Big George Foreman's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
By knockout, your winner, Big George Foreman.
George Foreman's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.